Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Let's get started. We're going to go around the world, Aries to Pisces. And let's see what's happening for the week. Okay, Aries. 5 of Coins. What's going on, Aries? Oh, and the Palace of Coins. Wow. And Faith. So, this is definitely indicative of wanting to build an empire and praying for whatever it is that what you've been wanting, like, Martin Luther King, I have a dream, and this is your dream, right? To be valued, to be seen for the giving person that you are. To have more money in terms of, like a bigger house, investments. Some of you are investing in, mutual funds, CDs, and or the investment is a home, right? But you don't, I feel like you're getting there. I feel like this is the goal, right? This is the dream. The dream is to have it all. Not necessarily just the financial part of it, right? Why? Because, this is like, okay, I'm going to say it. For some of you, you're praying that you get a raise, or you have more money, or you get a bigger house, that the American dream has, which I'm sorry to say, has definitely changed. The trajectory of the American dream is definitely changing and or has already changed. Some who are not as enlightened as others, or are still lost in the shuffle of believing that this is going to make you happy, is you're still, it's not going to make you happy. But for some, you feel like it still plays a huge role in your life. However, I feel that some of you, the majority of you, have been very giving of your time, your energy, your love to others. Some of you could be, right? You're a single mom and child, right? And you're looking and praying that maybe, some financial assistance will come. They said assistance. Being left out in the cold for not being seen. And it's not egoic. It's very genuine. Now you have 2 5s here. And then on each side of the 2 5s, these 5s indicate the change of what you want and how you want to be seen for and valued, for your wisdom, for your generosity, for your kindness, for your time. And I feel like it hasn't happened, or you feeling that it's, you're not there yet. You could be dealing with a Taurus or Virgo, Capricorn. Maybe someone doesn't value all the effort that you put into a job. You're still waiting for money. Someone may owe you money. You're like, look, you owe me. You owe me. I have to pay the mortgage. You know what I mean? It's like someone may owe someone money. And you're praying for, a big payout or a payout. This gives us peace of mind. We know that, right? This gives us peace of mind. To know that we don't have to worry about living from paycheck to paycheck. All right, green is important in terms of also growth and healing. Okay? So some of you are definitely healing. If you did lose a job or something, whatever has been lost will be regained right here. You just have to have faith. Spirit's saying have faith. Now I'm going to take 2 cards here for my beautiful Aries on the 5 of coins. Someone who had to just like, it was like, I'm out. Someone did not see someone else's value and or they didn't see yours. And the faith card, please, for Aries. I know that I have faith. I feel also I have to speak up about something to make me feel better. Something's going on here where someone may have left a situation with you thinking that you didn't value them and vice versa. And maybe you are like, you know what? I got to go back and tell someone that it wasn't for lack of faith in them and or myself. Do you have faith in yourself, Aries? This people pleasing, for some of you, it is this, why don't they see how kind and generous I am with my time and money? I've done nothing, in your eyes, Aries, or someone else is looking at you that walked away saying, I've done everything I can. Right? This is like getting very real with yourself. And it's not so much, for some of you, it's not a walk away. It's a rising up. It's leveling up. This could be leveling up because your truth that's hidden in your faith means I know I'm deserving of this, of everything good. I just have to speak it to the universe. I have to ask and it shall be given. You know that's the way manifestation goes, right? I feel that there's something you have to say. You have to say something. You have to tell someone that you had, maybe you're telling someone, Aries, that you put your entire faith in them. Is that even, that's really not a good thing to do, right? We know that. Let's get a card on the Palace of Cups for Aries, please. Yep, you're waiting for money. I am telling you right now. You're saying, I have shown my worth here. Where's my money? For some of you, someone owes you. And, it's time to speak up if that's the case. I'm telling you right now. Right? Ask and it shall be given. Pray and ask. If you're praying, then that's good. You're praying for that. But if someone owes you money and they're ignoring you, then hello, we need to speak up. All right, what's the Knight of Swords? Two of these are, it's like you continuously replay this in your mindset. The conversations, the text messages. This is a new door opening up. I think some of you may find yourselves wanting to move. I mean, this is your card. That Four of Wands is your card. Maybe you want to move to a bigger place. Maybe you want to move in with someone. Here's the Faith card. Maybe it's time for you to tell someone how you truly feel. Yeah? I put my all in this. Whether it's a job or it's in a relationship. Or it's new opportunities, doors of new opportunities opening for you. And maybe it's time, some of you do need to take a step back and ensure that what you're getting into, maybe what someone is asking you to get involved in, your time and or your money, I feel like you need to think about this for a minute. So there's a lot of narratives going on here, Aries. You have to figure out which one resonates. What resonates? Take only a piece of it. You don't have, it doesn't have to all resonate. You know that. A piece of this could really lie in how much faith you truly have. To get peace of mind is to have the ultimate, unwavering faith that everything's going to work out. And that if this is moving in together, if this is a marriage, if this is, I got to go back and tell someone that I do and did value them, then go for it. It's just take that piece of whatever this is, Aries, that does apply. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. So for some of you, you're not sleeping and that's all you do, right? Which we said, thinking about why, things, someone owes you money, thinking about why someone left, why you left. It's like you're replaying it over and over in your sleep, not in sleep, but like you're in bed and your head hits the pillow and you're like, shit, I have to go back. I feel like you have to go back and tell someone that you really have faith in them, and or asking them, do they have faith in you? You know what? Don't think it's so, don't be so in your mindset as you are in your faith. Have faith and the truth will come. It'll come out. Whatever someone needs to tell someone or you need to tell someone, have faith that it's going to work out. That was chocolate. It's frappin' freezing here. Can I just tell you right now? And no, I cannot discuss it. I can't. If I don't laugh about it, I'll start crying. All right, Taurus. Taurus, 5 of Swords, and that just came out for Aries. So let's get another on that. Someone's literally like, well, you don't have to agree. We agree to disagree. That's what I see here. We're agreeing to disagree because what I want and what you want may be different, or you guys had a fight, harsh words were spoken. Someone said, you know what, I'm just going to go get me a glass of wine. And this is like a family situation where you're fighting with someone, right? You're definitely fighting about something that you are thinking of doing. Like some of you are saying, I've been here before. I've been in I am very capable and able of doing what I need to do here and utilizing all my talents and skills and what have you. And if you want to argue with me, because I've done this, for example, I've opened a business before. I know how to run a business, Taurus, you're saying to someone. So I don't know what you're arguing with me about when I truly know what the F I'm doing. So let me do my thing. And if we agree to disagree, then you know what? Let me pour you a drink. This could be about spending money or changing something of your home to add value, to add to its value. It could be, if you don't realize it, you're telling someone, right, Taurus? You're saying, if you don't realize it, then just let me show you how it's done, right? I heard grapes of wrath. Is that right? Grapes of wrath? And I feel that's what this is. Someone's like, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're doing. And you're saying, yes, I do. You can ask me whatever you want. I'll tell you how to work it, or how to build it, or how to build it and it will come, or whatever it is. You're telling someone this because you've done this already. You've been in this situation, and someone doesn't, maybe someone's just like, I don't see it happening. They're very negative. They're not open for suggestions. Some of you, even like an ornate door, you want to add value, and someone says a door has no value to a house, right? I feel this ornate door is massive. It's like a big door. I mean, like very tall, right? And you want to put this door, you want to make this door maybe a feature that people are going to say, oh my God, look at that house. Look at that door. Isn't it amazing? It's ornate. It's beautiful. And someone's like arguing with you. No. Now, it could be also a situation where someone says, we can't use this kind of whatever for the door, or we can't add this intricate whatever for the door. And you're like, yeah, we can. I've done it before. Some of you are growing a beautiful garden. Some of you literally are really happy in your home, and you have this, I don't know who this Five of Swords is. Let's look at the Five of Swords. I just think it's someone who's negative. Look at someone saying, we don't have that kind of money. What are you doing? Maybe Taurus, someone's saying to you, you don't have that kind of money. How are you going to build this? How are you going to create what it is you want to create? The Magician. And it's got to be, I was going to say that too, it's got to be in a sunny place, because gardens are definitely not going to work in the East Coast right now in the Midwest. For sure. Maybe it's a home that is in a sunny location, and you're building it up to sell it. You're putting money into it, and someone says you're crazy. The market's going down. It's not feasibly smart. And you're like, watch me. Like, I know what I'm doing, right? This is a negative person who says, I'm becoming a better person. So I feel that this is truly about your knowing what you're doing. Knowing what you're doing. You know how to do what you're doing. But someone says, like, here's your card, right? 7 of coins. You're like, I know what I'm doing. And if I wait just a little longer, there's something about Taurus. There's something about the medium of what you want to put into or add to your home. It's not the money. Someone thinks it's the money, but it's like what you're creating in your home or adding value to, they're saying it can't be done, and you're like, yeah, it can. And I feel this is making you more confident and strong in your own abilities, You're like, I've done this before. I know how to do this. I know what I'm doing. And someone's like, no, you don't. So that becomes really a pain in your arse. Some of you, I'm going to say it, if you're like at a casino, if you've gone to Vegas or you're going to one of those tchotchkes, casinos, you may win a little money. You may hit 7. I don't know why. You may just like hit something and it provides you the income to do what you want to do. And or someone could be getting out of that mode of visiting casinos or gambling. And now they don't do that, or not as much, right? I don't know. It's something along those lines for sure. And it is about, I know what I'm doing. You're telling someone, I know what I'm doing. So if you're taking, Taurus, that smidge of resonance that I'm saying in this read, that someone is denying that you know how to do something, and that's pissing you off. So you're like, you know what? I'm doing what I know how to do best. If you don't agree with me, that's fine. The issue is someone does not agree with you and is just like, well, oh well. Okay. That even got me a little, I'm going to say it, I felt a little perturbed. That you don't have someone that you've maybe has mentored you or you've mentored them, and they're saying this to you, after all this time, like you don't know what you're doing. And you're like, you've seen me do this before, so what are you talking about? It's kind of like that. All right, I'm playing with this side, and that's what I get for cutting my own bangs. All right, let's go. Gemini. Seriously. Love. Inner reflection of love. Okay, we're going to take them. They came out in my hands together. And then we have the 7 of Wands and 6 of Swords. So, you're reflecting on a love situation. I'm going to say it, if you left a relationship or someone left you, right? You're taking inventory. It's like, okay, let's go deep. Let's go deep and figure out. And listen, I'm telling you right now, someone is now feeling very on the defense. You're real defensive about your belief systems. Like, I can't believe they did that. I can't believe someone left just like that. Someone could have just literally written to you that they can't stick around. Maybe it was in a text. And now you're like taking some time out here for sure. I think it's been, Geminis, I feel that you really need to take time out for yourselves. This is a time of reflection. We're not even, maybe almost, if not halfway, right now, halfway in the new year, right? Why don't we give ourselves a little break? I feel like you need to give yourself a little break. I feel you need to tell people to leave you alone for a while. You need to be left alone, literally. Too many questions, too many people getting in your business. It's like, you know what? I'm out. I'm not answering any more questions. I'm gone. Some of you in love, whatever, and whomever you've left or walked away from, It's like, you know what? I need to reflect. I'm not going to be always trying to defend my rights. Like you're always defending your rights. Why? When you're comfortable in your own skin, like this hermit is, you don't need to defend your rights. You have every wisdom of higher love than you've learned. You've learned to raise your vibration in love so that you don't have to deal with these people who are not on the same vibration as you, asking questions and getting in your business. I feel someone like just wants to know your business, you know, and you're like, no, I don't think so. You're not even saying anything, which is, it's just, this is time for us to reflect, okay? Take some time, and I mean time. Like, take the next 7 months here and really go within about what it is that you love about yourself. Not so much about what others want from you and or love or don't love about you. What is it that Geminis have worked so hard to get to? You climbed this massive hill or mountain, whatever. You've done the work. You've done your work, Gemini. And you know, this is like the peanut gallery. Seriously. I'm going to get more cards. Let me get a card on these. The 7 of Wands and the 6 of Swords. Because people are just like, so Gemini, what's happening? Or what happened? Blah, blah, blah. And you're like, no. See? They're judging you. There you go. People are harshly judging you because you leveled up. You got out of the situation that, like, you were probably in a situation where you had to leave. It wasn't, someone may have been judging how you act, what you do, what you say, how you say it, like all levels of, like, who are you to judge me? Like, have you looked in the mirror lately? That's how I feel here. Like, have you seen yourself lately? And what are you telling me? This is the peanut gallery. I'm telling you right now. And you know what, Gemini? You got out of it unscathed. And stronger than ever. Hello. This is like, seriously? Look at how they're sitting. They know. Do you know what I mean? Silence is your strength. A silent roar, which means taking yourself out of the peanut gallery of people judging, people talking, people being rude, people being insecure, because they don't understand the level of introspection, and the silence has given you the ability to stay on point. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. And these people want you to prove. Like, prove me wrong. No. This is 7 and this is 7. And look at the 2 7s, completely different. This is the peanut gallery and this is, no, I don't have time for that. No. I'm not going to entertain you guys anymore because I've left. I'm leaving my old self that would have entertained you all. And now I'm moving forward so you guys can say whatever you want. Or whomever is like judging the Gemini, seriously, You're like, you know what, Geminis? You're like, have at it. I've seen this. I've been here before. I've been here way too many times before. I'm staying in my own lane, and you guys can have a party. That's exactly what's going on right now. Because truly, I feel others don't understand it. Now, this is a clear misunderstanding because frequencies are not vibing on the same. We're not vibing on the same frequency at all. These people want to have the last word. You already left these people. They're like a group of 7, maybe up to 7. And this is how many here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, up to 7 people, maybe a group, all jabbering about the Gemini. What happened? Well, and you're like ignoring them, or you're not even in this lower vibration. This is high vibration. This is low vibration. So Gemini is saying, have at it, because I know my worth. I love myself, and I'm stronger now without the bullshit. I hid who I really am from you. Well, I feel, quite frankly, that Geminis were not hiding their truth. I feel these people are hiding their truth, and Gemini found out. Like they wanted me to say stupidity, but I didn't feel comfortable saying it, but I will say it because I heard it. Some of it's stupidity, immaturity. I mean, why do we judge? First of all, the mirror has 2 faces. So who are you really judging? I feel these people might come to some understanding at a later time of the errors of their ways. Because no one should be judged. Judge thee, right? They're saying, judge thy own self, be true. Come on. Or coming back at you, right? Judgment's also like, yeah, come on, give me what you got. Like, no. I'm not entertaining that. I'm high up on this mountain. I'm on Mount Shasta. Okay, that's kind of funny. All right, let's go. Cancers. Seriously. Geminis don't have time for that. Cancers. Oh, 9 of Pentacles. Money's coming in quick. This is your card. Money's coming in so quick. And you deserve it. Hello. Are you kidding me? You're like, oh my God, when is this coming? You've been praying, you've been wishing, praying, and hoping for this money. And now it's coming in. It's definitely, and it's coming quick. There's money coming quick. Is it what you've been owed? I feel the first feeling was someone owes you money and it's coming. I feel Spirit is bringing in the money for you because, Cancers, you were like, you've been hurt by what others have said or didn't say. Maybe they promised you this money, or it's an inheritance. It's coming, and you feel like For some of you Cancerians, you've been like feeling like they're just appeasing you. And now it's really coming in. So it could have been for other reasons. Why, as to what the delay or holdup has been. Perhaps even from September, October, even for some July. That's how long you've been waiting. Some of you are paying money out on a car and saying, I need a new car. My tires are trashed. And you're doing it. Some of you are single and very almost ready to say, I'm going for it. I'm not sure. I think you're letting spirit, honestly. I feel like you're not ready until spirit says you're ready to meet someone. This Ten of Swords for Cancers, please. Wow, Gemini just had this, and this is Gemini. You could be a cusper. This is like you left some bullshit behind. Seriously. You left the bullshit behind. You could have been dealing with a Gemini, or that could be Cancer. You could be, have Gemini and or Aquarius in your chart. However, I think you learned some valuable lessons on your spiritual journey about what it is that makes you what the value that others see you now is so different than it used to be. Yep, and that's what it is. I feel you got out of toxic relationships, toxic people, and you're letting spirit show you the way. Now, this could have been a toxic, you left, right? Maybe you've been dealing with these chains. Some of you, it's verbal abuse from others. And I'm going to share with you like what they're telling me. They're saying, Spirit's saying, like, you're out on a date or you've been dating someone and they say, Cancer, are you really going to eat that? Because you already had that. Or do you really want that candy? Cancers, really? And I feel you said, literally, I am not dealing with this shit. I know my worth. I'm out. That's just an example. This is verbal abuse from others and people that have been they misrepresented the Cancerian. They didn't know that you're totally on path and that you've leveled up. And if they don't see it, then guess what? They're out. You're out. They're gone. You said, see ya. I'll pack your bags. Some of you literally said, we're done. And you're not even looking back. The reason why it's there is to remind you of the worthiness that you do truly have of yourself. Like, you learned some valuable lessons through the last, up to, this is a 10. You've learned a lot of lessons. I'm not going to say I'll say up to 7 years, the last 7. All right, 7 to 10. They're saying you got to say what you feel. See, you're starting a whole brand new cycle. You closed out a major cycle, Cancers, and you were in a funk for a while, for sure. You remember the days we were like, oh my God, Cancers, I'm so sorry. And now look at you. You're shining bright. You're on path. And you're like, you know what? I don't know where I want to go. But I do know I'm going places. 4 corners of the world. I can go anywhere I want. Some of you are literally going to decide, or are in that planning stages of, I'm going to take some of this money that I'm getting and I'm going. I need a vacation. Some of you are going to a spiritual retreat. Yeah, some of you are being totally guided to go on a spiritual retreat. And at a distant, very distant, like, we're talking like India. I don't know if maybe that's what you're thinking. I don't know if it's safe to go there, but I do want to go to a spiritual retreat. Maybe you're going to Arizona. The portal's really thin right now, so yeah. You've literally leveled up. Some of you love to plant flowers, and or you wear really beautiful jewelry. Primarily, I feel emeralds and or jade is like your thing, your colors, or sapphire. If not, like if you're wearing sapphire or emeralds, that's your, you love sapphire or emeralds, or your lapis lazuli, whatever it's called. I have it, lapis lazuli and or jade. Okay, so depends on, are we talking crystals, or are we talking stones? Some of you are having imported crystals from, like, authentic crystals are coming in. You're buying authentic crystals. Wow. Yeah, you've gained a lot of power. There's a lot of power in knowing your superpower, but not necessarily, it's not like you're not shining, you are, but you do it in a way that's very humbling. Yeah, I feel some of you are definitely going somewhere long distance. Europe, the euro dollar, something about the euro dollar, euro versus the dollar value, something about that. Maybe you're investing in. All right, let's get a card on these. We need to let each other go. There it is. And that's exactly what you've done. I was going to say the peanut gallery, but I did say that for Gemini, but you could be dealing with a Gemini or Aquarius or Cappies. Okay? We need to let each other go. So you already knew this was toxic. There was too much. If it could be verbal abuse, or people just negativity, and we're done. Some of you, it wasn't some of you, it wasn't people, it was your ego needed to, like, you needed to let go of your ego trying to be in control, and she is holding her heart, so she is following her heart. Why? Because your heart gives you peace. Your ego gives you this mind fuckery. If it's not literally others that have been doing that to you. Cancers, it's a new day, man. It's a new day. It's a new life. It's a new life cycle, Cancers. It's beautiful. I love it. All right, Leo. Leos. Leos, the Palace of Swords, and okay, I feel like right off the bat, some of you Leos are so in your head about your money. Balancing your checkbook. Do I have enough money for the future? And we have we have Leos, we have an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Okay, let me get a card on the Palace of Swords. All right, this just came out for, oh, wow. Okay, so Leo, some of you are still literally still healing. If you're masculine or feminine, whatever, you're healing from a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. That I feel this is a marriage, an ex that you long ago, like 10 some years, 10 plus years, but you're still trying to figure it out by healing. Like maybe you're going, some of you, I don't know, something like maybe you had a convo with this person, or you're hearing about them and it still hurts. Someone may be talking about to you, Leos. Someone could be talking about Gemini, Libra, Aquarius to you, and you're like, wow, that just like, that hurt me. Like you didn't even realize that what someone was going to say would bring up that pain again. It's like a recurring pain. Or you talked to this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and it brought back that feeling of angst. Because you really did feel like you were on the same page with this person. I feel there was an equality between Leos and a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And you're like, this sucks because, you know, I just talked to them or I heard about them and I still love them. Yeah, there's no doubt. You very much still in love or love a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So, you know, like after a breakup or you get, you know, an ex from a long time ago, say 10 years, whatever, 10, 13 years ago, it's been such a long time. And you don't have them in your frame of mind, but then someone starts talking about them, whatever, I don't know, you see them on social media, or that you just, I feel like you heard from them or you talked to them or someone else is talking about them to you, and then it brings back that loving feeling. But the loving feeling comes with pain of losing someone that you truly loved. Maybe realizing also, Leos, realizing the pain that someone else suffered because now you're going through the same kind of pain. And I'm talking about, okay, you know, if this is an ex where divorce happened and someone, let's just say, was an alcoholic, right? And something happens, Leo, where now you are no longer, something has happened in your life that was substantial, the Ten of Swords. It was a substantial, painful experience that brought you to your knees, where you found the same pain and or felt the same pain that someone had felt. You have found that same pain that they were feeling at the time. Does that make sense? That's what's going on. It's like you had this, or someone had this addiction. Let's say alcohol. I'm using that as an example. It's easy to understand. And it happens a lot. Someone was an alcoholic. And then something happens where someone falls because of alcohol, or something happens. And now you're like, okay, now I get it. Now I get it. And that hurts because you could have stayed with that person, or that person stuck it out had it not been that severe of a reason for someone to leave. Now you know how someone felt and or was thinking. So it kind of does level out in the sense that now you understand. I wish things could be different. That's exactly what's happening. Leos, some of you are saying, I wish I had been different, or they're saying, I wish I had been different so that we could have come together. It's all like timing, right? Someone gets free from an addiction and it's too late because they're gone and I'm losing my voice. So someone's not going to tell you that they're missing you, or they will always value the love that you have for them. But I already feel like you know how this person feels about you, and you know how you feel about them. And this could be an ex that you're still really in good, connection with. And if things hadn't been different, like let's say if someone hadn't had that addiction, then a divorce wouldn't have happened and you'd still be together with this person. That's what I feel. Now, yeah, it's pretty, but it is a general read, but understand, Leos, that could mean that smidge of, you're wishing something was different with someone that you truly love. That's your message. It's not a need for analysis. It's awareness. That's the lawyer. Okay, let's go. Leos, what is it? It's the saying, right? The saying is better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. Look at who showed up to the party. Yeah, that's definitely what's going on here. All right, let's move on now. Let's go. Energy's moving into Virgo. Virgo. Wow. This is like beautiful. What's behind the curtain? What's behind the veil? Our inner treasures. Some of you are bringing out some inner treasures that people are going to say, wow, Virgo, this is like really good. It's creative. It's like some of you are changing the way you view things, like what you do for a living. Like you're adding you're tweaking little things here and there, just like this. Let me do this, and then it's perfect. And you're adding so much value. Wow, you're adding value to what you do for a living. You're changing it up. What better than a Virgo to change the way that they do something, to make it that's what Virgos do best. Well, one of the things I should say. Seriously, I'm not kidding. It's like you're pulling out, that's Zeus drinking his water, and his collar is getting on his bow. All right, so it's like you're pulling out all the stops of your hidden ideas, treasures that you're like, oh, I know, we should do it this way. Let's change it up. Let's do it the other way. Whatever you do, maybe for a living, you're adding other ideas to the platform. Maybe you're changing and tweaking something. I said that before. you're like, you know, your strength is in your superpower right here is the fact that you see things, Virgo, that others don't. You look at details, 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 and people don't always see that. For some of you, are you questioning whether people see your value and details of what you bring to the table? Here's your authentic self. You're naked here, right? The naked truth is that you have so much variety of opportunities that only a Virgo sees the details, the intricacy, the ability to see how it's going to look at the onset is what most people see, but you guys see the longevity of something. You take it to its distance, to the distant future of, oh yeah, this may look really questionable on the onset. You may be even having people say, what? I don't even believe you can possibly do that. And you're like, yeah, it's definitely happening. I'm definitely doing it. And I know it's going to work. And that's how a Virgo, like you're strategizing, analyzing, changing it up, pulling more this and that out of your, I'm going to say bag of tricks, right? You're verbalizing what you want to see happen. And if you're not, you should be. You may want to try that. Verbalizing what it is that you want. This new moon we just had, yeah, maybe you verbalizing to spirit what it is that you want. I mean, I'm not saying that you're going to say, I want, to win the lottery. But I feel that for some of you, you're changing the way that you do perceive how you make a living for others. It's like it's like, to get more creative, there's certain things that you can do, right? To get where you're headed. And where you're headed is changing up the dynamic of what you've always done one way and doing it another. As an example, Virgo, if you write with your right hand, start writing with your left. It changes your brain. It flips the switch from your strategic thinking to your artistic thinking, that kind of thing. And that levels you up. That gives you more power because now you're using both your right brain and left brain. Let me get a couple cards. Like the Hangman. Definitely. Like changing it up. Yeah. This came out for the last 3 signs. Meaning it came out for Cancers, I believe, Leos, and Gemini. So this is why you're moving you're moving differently, because this is like your painful truth is, I got to change something. I got to change something, the way I think, the way I do things. So if it's creative ventures or what have you, or it's just a matter of perception, how you think has to change to gain more strength of value within. You have 2 10s. You're definitely changing it up. Yeah, look at these people coming at you, wanting to know what you're doing, how you do it. Don't tell. Don't tell people how you're making your money. Don't tell people what you're going to change in order to creatively bring money to the table, or what you do with your time and effort. What you do with your time, what you do with your money, that's no one's business. How you're going to produce something, that's no one's business. People are asking. People may be coming back that hurt you, saying, okay, what's the deal? Like, I think these people's time has expired, quite frankly. I left when I saw you with someone. So, some of you, that has happened, or vice versa. I think that, you saw, maybe you did see an ex with a new partner. We have Leo, Gemini, okay? And then all signs, because he has all the astrology on his back and legs. Something about watching your back, right? Is your back hurting? Some of you have back issues. I feel some of you, if you don't do yoga, it would be a good idea to do yoga. Or what's like literally, you hang upside down and it strengthens the spine. Some of you, if you do have back pain, you do need to figure out new ways to, especially if you live in, where it's cold, you can do stuff in the house, right? Work out in the house. Some of you may want to do that. Or injured back, something injuring your back. And or definitely watch your back. Watching your back because others are watching your back. Are others that's not. Watch your back because others are watching what you're doing. And if it is an ex that you saw that hurt you, it's time to level up and just take your power back. Okay? Some of you are doing that now, Virgos. Taking your power back, being strong, and seeing it in a different light. Like the truth of what happened or who stabbed you in the back. Not literally, of course. Thank God. Do you know what I mean? Maybe some people had some different opinions of you. Those people have to go. And they may be coming back just to give you some more shit. So watch it. Okay, Libra. Magician. Like pulling a cat. What's it? Pulling a rabbit out of your hat. I heard that immediately when I saw the 7 of coins. And the magician. Pulling a rabbit out of your hat. All right, so some of you, that you've planted some seeds and you're waiting for those to come. Your ideas are good. Some of you, your ideas are going to make you some really good money. You're going to manifest whatever these are ideas that you are waiting to have manifest, right? Manifest money coming in, money owed. Some of you know that people owe you money. Maybe others owe you money. But I also feel like you have some really good ideas that you're going to start working on. It's kind of inception. almost getting ready to finish. Libra, you know what you're working on, but you're keeping it quiet, or if you're not, you should. And I almost lost my voice when I said that. So do not tell what you're working on or what you're waiting for. Just keep working on manifesting whatever it is that you do best. You've been doing this for a while, like since, I don't know, maybe July. You've been working on something diligently. Some of you got a dog in July and you're loving this. It's a masculine dog. If you're telling anyone about anything, you're giving them like little bits and pieces. You're not telling them exactly what it is that you're doing. I think that it's best, loose lips sink ships, so don't do that. I don't feel that's what you're doing, but I'm just saying that is here. Look at that, money. Masculine and feminine. We have 7 and 4 is 11. So 11, you may be seeing 1111. And I feel in this case, it is money that is coming in that's owed to you. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn here. I feel some of you are keeping it on the DL about how much money you make or what you make in manifesting what you do for a living. I don't think it's anyone's business. Again, it's Page of Swords. I think people might be inquiring. Yeah, you're not telling. Thank you. Some of you are in the limelight and starting new projects, and you're not going to tell what those projects are, but they're going to manifest. You're bringing them out into the public eye. You're getting ready. They're getting ready to be launched. You're launching ideas, and you're not telling, like, anyone. Good for you, Libras. When we are creating, right? There's no reason. That's one of the things that if it's not literally manifesting in terms of ideas that you are bringing out to be launched, it's money. We don't talk about money, right? I learned very young. Money, finances, religion, and what you're doing in terms of like your life is not to be discussed. Those are things we don't talk about. Someone's holding back some money that you're waiting on. I need to get one more card for this. 11 is November. You've been waiting for a while. Yeah, see? You've been waiting for this money for a while. We're not going to lie here. 5 of Cups, and it's not coming. And you're in your headspace. So that could mean it's coming. Let me get one more for Libra, please, about the finances. Yeah, that's exactly, you're telling me. You're saying, yeah, I've been waiting for up to 11 months. It could be an inheritance. It could be money that people owe you. Like you might have been kind to your generosity, with others. You've given money to others and you're like, man, I really hope I didn't fuck that up because I really need that money back. Some of you are writing to people or contacting people and getting a yes, I'm getting your money to you. Let's confirm. 6 of Cups, that's a yes. It could be a loved one or loved ones. It could be your kids that asked you for money and now they're giving it back to you. It could be projects. These are 6 here and there's 7 here, right? It could be things that you've been working on that, look at, and my right wrist is, yeah, you're not telling people what you're working on. And especially if someone's, what's the 6 of Cups with this? Look at that, with the 6 of Wands. Yeah, you're not telling those people You're not telling a soulmate or someone you feel is your soulmate, you're not telling them what you're doing. I feel, okay, so for some of you Libras, you have an ex that's like really nosy. Sorry, but not sorry. You have an ex that's nosing around in your business, on your social media platforms. If you're on YouTube or you're on anything, they're watching you. And they want to see what you're doing with your projects or like your business. It's like getting in your business. Literally getting in your business. Well, the good news is they're not coming back, I don't feel. I know I was a distraction from your pain. I feel that you might have chosen someone just to like I feel like you might have been with someone just for the time being. Does that make sense? Maybe to forget someone that hurt you, that was a soulmate. So you kind of like, for some of you, you went out and found other opportunities that were not satisfying, right? It's like, yeah, I might have barked up the wrong trees a couple times, to release the pain of a relationship that I really wanted, that was long lasting. So the distraction for some of you, it's barking up the wrong tree. Kissing too many frogs. Sorry, I'm messing with my hair here. Do you know what I mean? To avoid the real issue of loss. Like, these things are putting Band-Aids on them. You're just putting a Band-Aid on something. Or it's like you give, how much can you give to others before they knock you down? Do you know what I mean? You don't want to be doing that. You want to be in the Six of Wands, where you're not telling people what you're doing or who you're doing it with, what your business is in terms of work and ideas, and or even whom you're distracting yourself with now because of a loss, an upset. I mean, you're almost over it. It's 10 of Wands. Okay? So we do that. We do that in order to, we either jump into another relationship, or we go back to an ex, or we get really busy working and manifesting what we know will ultimately be the satisfying, it will be most satisfying than kissing frogs and barking up the wrong tree, trying to meet someone to replace the pain. So if that is not what you're doing, but you are in the 10 of Wands moment, it's time to distract yourself creatively instead of barking up the wrong tree, trying to go on Tinder or something. You know what I mean? So there was a lot in there to take what it is that resonates, even if it's a smidge of your truth. Take that to help you. All right, Scorpio. Scorpios. Wow, we have the Two of Cups, Scorpios, with the Nine of Coins, Nine of Pentacles, and the Hermit. How beautiful is this? True introspection, retrospection, and what do I do about this, right? We have Cancer, Virgo. It's like, I know who my soul connect is, for sure. I know who this person is, and she could be single, independently, so financially independent. And you're like, okay, so I've really been in this slump, if you will, and I already know what I want. So now what do you do, Scorpio? You may want a Virgo or a Cancer, depending on where that falls in their chart. I feel flowers. Someone maybe someone sent you flowers, or you're sending someone flowers. I feel that some of you are really thinking deeply in retrospection and thought about how you maybe, did you value someone? Did you see someone for what they had to bring to the table? Did you see someone for their worth, their higher knowledge, their wisdom, and of course their love? Right? Did someone give you peace of mind? You know, when I say the mirror has two faces, it doesn't always mean that people are necessarily wanting to judge others for their loss. But in this card, this is, the mirror has two faces in the sense that you're seeing yourself in another, right? You see yourself in another's worthiness, in another's equality of love and unconditional love, and the wisdom that inner knowing that you have for another, that makes you feel at peace. Do you know what I'm saying? Some of you swans, ducks, and mourning doves. Some of you have a garden, you love to garden, you love flowers, you've given flowers to this person, or you are going to, or they give you flowers. But the Nine of Coins is knowing someone, knowing the value that someone brings to the table. And I'm not talking financial. I'm not. I'm talking the value of someone's true inner essence shines all over this read. All right, let's get card for the Nine of Pentacles. See? This is competition. This is someone feeling, maybe Scorpio, you feel that this person has you're in competition with others. Now, where you would think this, is this a fabrication of your thoughts, your inner insecurities, or in a projection of your inner securities? Let me see. Yeah, this is the end. So this is why you feel this way. Your Scorpio, you and or someone that you've been dealing with, you feel like that you had competition and vice versa, but because it ended. And the first thing that people do, which is true, is we always say, oh, well, that person already probably has found someone else and is starting over, right? I mean, is that truly how you feel? Do you know what I mean? Look at that. Wanting This is like the real deal. I'm just going to say this is the real deal. And you probably know it, because guess what? The Nine of Pentacles turns into the Ten of Pentacles. This is having it all. Did you realize, Scorpio, that you had it all with a soul connect? That's all I'm going to say about that. Hermit. And or have you, oh my God, are you kidding me right now? This is your soul connect, soulmate, whatever you want to call it. I've been really wanting to ultimately, I don't particularly care. And I'll be the first to say that I'll take full responsibility for labeling relationships. It is kind of because we are on the 3D dimensional mindset of needing to label, as some readers do and others don't. The point is, when I see these two together, I don't know what else to label it other than a soul connection here. This is a soul connection. I could say twin flame. I'll just say it. You see the soul essence of another in your own self. That's what a soul connect is. A soulmate's different, but I'm not going to go into that labeling. I know I did already, but I'm trying to explain that no matter what you call it, one person is looking at you as a mirror reflection in your own self. Do you see that value? Do you see their value? And do you see your own value in the mirror? That's what I'm talking about. And this doesn't necessarily mean competition with others, as it is maybe you're feeling competition with your own self because, you're like, well, where in the world or how in the world could I even think this person may truly want you, and vice versa, because it depends on who you're dealing with, right? All right, let's get a card from the hidden truth. So it's always hidden what is behind all this. Yeah, I love you. That's what's hidden. What? How could that be hidden? Well, it has. It has been hidden because Scorpio, you and or another person here that you feel is your soul counterpart does have the same love for you that you have, but you don't see it as such because it has given you some inner turmoil because someone may not have been giving 100%. And it ended or what have you. So going within is a good thing. You and or another. It's time to go in and set the tone of what it is that you truly want and who it is that you truly value. And not the financial part. Look, there was a Seven of Swords thing moment. Not going back for bullshit. Definitely not. All right, let's move on to Saggies. You beautiful Sagittarians, I always find that one or two signs are having difficulty during certain cycles, right? We all go through it, right? It doesn't necessarily go in order of, right? It's all about the planetary aspects of, sure, it is, of course, but it's also about the life that we've chosen. And Saggies have had it a little rough. Look at, as I said that, Three of Swords. Let's go, Saggies. Like, Saggies, some of you realize that your world turned upside down, and it did for a reason. But some of you don't realize how some things that do end are blessings in disguise. Okay, the Magician. The Ten of Pentacles. Now look at how this is changing. This is going to change for sure. And the Seven of Swords. So there you go. So here you are manifesting all this cash. You have hidden cash, I'm telling you right now. Some of you are hiding money. And I'm not going to say it's a bad thing. I think it's a really good idea, actually. Because I think people have been stealing from you for a while. And vice versa. I don't like this Seven of Swords in this because it's sitting right next to this Ten of Coins. Stealing money or hiding money. Literally not exposing yourself. This Seven of Swords, this fire is already, you know, the explosion or whatever happened already happened, right? What's he looking back at? Saggies. Let's look. Oh, you are not kidding. Oh my God. A Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Saggy. Like intellectual properties, stealing your ideas, hiding money. Like, okay, so let's just say, you know, you're married to someone, right? And unbeknownst to you, you know, you give them money to go grocery shopping, you give them money to do stuff, to buy things, or your partner was the actual person who handled the finances, right? And all along, you had complete trust in what you're working your ass off making this money, and someone's been literally taking money from the house. Maybe they took money from the sale of a house, or they just started hiding money without your knowledge. And you have been dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius for sure. Someone may say they don't have it, but they do. It's like you're telling me I can't have a raise, let's just say. You're telling the boss I can't have a raise, but wait a second. You have this, like, you know, $2 million house you live in. It's that kind of thing. You're telling me you don't have money, but you just bought a new Mac Pro. Or someone wants more money. Maybe someone's saying, I want more money because I need to live. I need to pay for my mortgage, my home, my necessities. Your essentials for someone who this relates to, someone's trying to manipulate money because not only do they know you have it, but they know that you like the finer things in life. Or they like the finer things in life. So they're manipulating it. Someone's very manipulative here. I mean, no doubt. This could be going to, I mean, some of you have had to go to court, going to get divorced or what have you. That's what's been happening since October. So this could be a court order that someone's saying you have to pay X amount of dollars to a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, right? Let's look. I need another card for the Palace of Coins and the Seven of Swords, please, for Saggies. Yeah, someone works their butt off. Yep. We have Virgo here, too. Virgo. I'm telling you, maybe that's their boss, but I think that you've been working on all these pentacles, and someone's taking, like, okay, so now I just, with the 10 and the 8, so that's like someone's getting, it's like an 80-20, which is usually typical. 80-20 of time and or money. 80-20 doesn't sound like a fair deal, though, around, does it? When you're working hard for your money. Or someone took 20% of your 100%. Look at that. So, Aries here. I feel that you're very empowered, because I did want another card for the Ten of Pentacles. I feel that you're in charge. It could be a boss, but I feel that you're in charge of your own life and your money, but someone's trying to steal your money and or your time. Oh, yeah, and you're scared. Or they're scared. Oh, they're scared. You're going to find out. Yep. Someone's been taking your money, and they're scared. You're going to find out. This is a master manipulator. This is someone who's like way ahead of, like, they've been they've been thinking, and this is Gemini. They're thinking and manipulating, maneuvering ways of how to get your money. I am not kidding. This is masculine and feminine. So it could be a feminine who's more masculine. Yeah, this is a master manipulator who's telling you, I need this money for this, this, and the other, and they're using it on themselves or addictions. You're working your butt off. Okay, I just heard. So, Saggies, you're in this thing, you know, you're having to pay child support and alimony or whatever for some of you, or it's a boss, you know, manipulating. But, all right, in any event, I see this huge pearl here, right? So here you are, like, working your butt off, Saggy, and someone else walks in the house, or you see them to drop off the kids, and they're wearing, like, new jewelry, you know, a new pearl necklace or ring or something. And I feel someone's going to get caught. I feel someone's getting caught about money that they've stolen in the house. Or maybe when you were married, they took stuff that didn't belong to them, and you find out. I mean, no shit, someone's going to get caught. I need another card on the Seven of Swords and the Nine of Swords. Someone's really scared. Look at that. Saggy, this is your card. And you're going to be devastated when you find out that they did take from you. Hold on. Yep. They're saying, yep. Someone may say, yeah, I'm going back to school. I need money for college, or I'm going back to a trade, or I'm going to do something, and it's not. They're not doing any of it. They're just spending your money. I'm just saying. Or it's vice versa. Someone could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, but Virgo's here twice. Virgo's here twice. We have Gemini, Aries, Aquarius. I'm telling you, I hide behind material things. See? That's what's going on. Someone just takes takes, it accumulates, and then they start buying shit. And you're like, well, where did that pearl necklace come from? Or where did those pearl earrings and or ring come from? When I'm sitting here working my ass off paying for you. Or that new outfit. Or whatever materialism someone has issues of money, here, for sure. They're saying you're giving child support and or alimony, whatever money you're giving. I mean, you could be hiding it, or they are, but I'm telling you right now, it's like someone is 10 steps ahead because they live off of your income. And they're going to get caught. I'm just saying. Because you know the truth always comes out. You always get caught. So karma's a bitch. We know that. Because you know what's taken from you is always brought back. Especially if it's done with and of the highest order of love. Love, this has nothing to do with that. Sorry. You know what? Some of you who, Saggies, I'm so sorry, but some of you who have been going through it with someone else, and it's about, like, now we're down to the nitty gritty of money issues. Like, I would just stay, I have to say, I would stay above board on all counts. Capricorn. 9, look at money here for Capricorn that came out just now. So this is, I'm going to take 2 more here. This is someone freeing themselves. This could be, Capricorn, some of you are financially independent and set yourself free from someone who was toxic. Right? You walked out of a toxic relationship and walked into your own business. You're doing your own business, Capricorn. You have your own side gig. You're doing your own thing. Some of you have literally walked away from, some of you walked away from, right, lesser evils, I heard. Right? What's the lesser evil? You know, like alcohol versus, you know, like drinking versus getting high or whatever. You know what I mean? Someone's walking away from people, places, and things that drink too much. A lot of this is about drinking with all the cups here. Or maybe some of you are walking away from one piece of your job and doing another job that you're more spiritually aligned with. Some of you are taking your money and doing something else with it completely different. Leaving an old job or becoming independent, so meaning you're working for yourself. You're not working for someone else. Some of you did leave a job because of that. You didn't want to work for anyone. You want to be your own boss. But your card reversed here makes me feel like you are walking away from toxic behaviors that you have. I mean, it could be others, toxicity, or emotional manipulation of how people tend to emotionally manipulate to get what they want. That happens, of course. But you're taking the high road. You're on this chariot. Some of you may be putting in your money to get a new car or fixing a car. Okay, and others, literally, if you have kids that have been taking so much of your money and or time, you're putting a stop to that. Like, listen, I love you guys, but, you know, you make your own money. daddy or mommy doesn't have to support you anymore kind of vibe. Yeah, kids, there you go. Could be a Sag child who is always asking for handouts. Oh, daddy, can you give me money for this, a new car or whatever? And I think you're stopping it. Thank God, Capricorn. Good for you. Because I don't think, children don't learn that way. Children need to learn the value of the dollar and how a parent, mother and or father, work hard for their money. It could be also, as I said it, I also thought it could be an ex that left, that you're divorced, and they're always coming back, they're always coming back asking for money. Sorry, that's chocolate. Are you okay, honey? So that could be it, right? Money for doctors. Let me get another card on this page, this child. Drinking. Someone's got an addictive child who drinks too much, or immature child, immature Aries and or Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, that may drink too much, or they're using you to take them out. They're using your money. Someone's using you, Capricorn, for your money, and now it's time to walk away. If it's not your kids, it could be kids and or people you work with. Your good nature, you know what I mean? Maybe, Capricorn, you've relied on others or they've relied on you for too much. I replay our conversations over and over. So yeah, someone walked away. Replaying what happened. Woe is me. Someone else is saying, woe is me. Could be a Sag, immature Sag or Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Meaning a child. Okay. I'm going to move this candle over. It's getting a little dim. It's really dark out here in Chicago. Anyway, okay, so Capricorn, I feel like you're finally getting your act together and telling people, I work hard for my money. You guys need to go do the same thing. Because this kid's not, this child is old enough to work, right? And uses your hard-earned income to go and, do what they want with money, with your money. Like maybe someone got drunk in a car accident, drinking. I just heard it. Okay, so be mindful of why you're giving. Are you enabling someone else? Or maybe you have been, because your card, the Devil, is reversed. I feel like you're finally getting out of enabling people to always take you for granted financially. And or it's your time, it's not just the money. It's like, Capricorn, you're always there for others, your kids, your ex, even an ex-wife, ex-husband, and they're always wanting a piece of you, so to speak. And you're like, you know what? I'm done. And that's your 2024. I'm done. I'm not doing this any longer. Okay? Aquarius. I just felt it was something about you didn't see it coming. You're getting like some kind of message about money, or you need to pay out something that you didn't expect to have to pay out. Or someone saying, you owe me this money, it's pay up time. Like a Taurus and or Sag and or Libra. But with the key here, Libra key, it says Libra here, and this is a Libra card. So honestly, I feel like out of the blue, someone says pay up time. You may get a letter in the mail, right? It's time to pay the piper for something, Aquarius. I don't know what it is. I mean, it's too early to pay taxes, but maybe you're doing your taxes early. I don't know. And I don't think you saw this coming. You didn't. You didn't see this coming. And now this letter has come in the mail, or you just got it over the weekend. And you're like, holy shit, I have to pay this? It could be from the courts, but let's see. I did feel the court with that 6 of coins. Okay, it could be from a mother, an ex-wife, the mother of your children is what I was trying to say, saying you owe me. So you could owe a Taurus and or a Libra some money. What else? Chocolate. That's enough. Sorry. Home. This could be money that someone borrowed. Maybe you borrowed. Maybe you legally, you got a loan for your home. An ex wants money, for their alimony. Maybe you didn't know. Maybe you thought you were all paid up, and you're not. It could be your taxes, not gonna lie. Maybe back taxes. Something with regarding to the mother of your child and your home. So it could be they want, I wonder if you don't see it coming and an ex wants a part of the sale of the home. Yeah, look at someone. I'm telling you, I'm so sorry, Aquarius, but it feels like someone's like stripping or being stripped of their energy in terms of how they divvy up their money. Maybe they're losing money or someone's losing money. A Sag, an Aries, and or Libra and Taurus. Maybe someone gambles too much. And or I feel strongly that you or someone, you asked like an ex or someone's asking you for, I loaned you some money a while ago and now I want it back or I need it back. Someone's saying I need back my money that I lent you, and they didn't see, maybe they thought they weren't, I should turn on the light. Hold on. I feel that someone thought they weren't going to ask you for the money back. I feel that too. Hold on. Oh, jeez. Sorry. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Hold on. All right, that hopefully will help. Right? Okay. Oh my gosh. Like, what is going on right now? All right, I turned that light on. So, and sorry about that. The phone just literally fell. All right. So, Aquarius, I feel someone is literally you owe money to them or they owe you money and they're asking for it now. And I don't think you saw it coming. Maybe it's back money. Let's just look. Let me just see for Aquarius. That 6 of coins. Oh, the devil reversed. Oh, so someone's addiction to money or the way that they see and value things is changing. Like how they spend money. Maybe, Aquarius, maybe you're changing the way you see money, or you're with someone who's changing the dynamic of how they see money and how they spend it and what they spend it on. You know what I mean? Maybe someone had a loss of money, or this is physical exhaustion. Maybe someone is down and out and you need money to help them pay for their medical bills. Could be a mother, an ex-wife, like I said, the mother of your children. Okay, so I am going to say if you did lose a child, this is a blessing in disguise. The soul will come back. Maybe you lost a child, but the soul will come back at another time. Some of you lost money on a home, maybe the sale of the home. Or, like I said, if you're selling a home, your ex wants a piece of it. Two of Swords, please. I just want to make sure. Look at kids. This is kids also. But I also feel this is someone you didn't expect coming at you saying, I need money. I need my money back. I'm just saying. Someone that you were living with, the mother of your children or your whatever, is saying, I need that money now. Or maybe you borrowed money to help you for a while. I left when I saw you with someone. Okay, so someone left the situation. It could be children that left, went back to stay with mom and or dad, left their home, left the home. Maybe the mother found someone or you found someone and said, I'm done. Or maybe that's why the divorce or a divorce happened and the kids are involved. That finally the truth comes out that someone really got divorced because it wasn't about the money. It was about they were addicted or had addictions of being with, like, some people cannot be alone with themselves. So they might have entertained an ex or an outside relationship after, like, maybe they weren't even divorced yet. I want to feel that way again. Okay. So I feel you had a connection. Some of you Aquarians have had a connection that really was intense and the real deal. I felt it was so much more about money. And really and truly, what you don't maybe see is that how you feel about it now in hindsight with an ex or the mother of your children is, wow, like, this was equal. I was happy. And I didn't, maybe you didn't say, I'm sorry. And maybe you want to say you're sorry to someone that you hurt. That it was past addictive behaviors that, split the two of you up. Right? I know I kind of went on that, but I feel like maybe it's an ex coming back to say that to you, or maybe someone who you did value highly or do value highly. That was kind of like a mixed bag. I felt like that's one of those, what do they say? here's a surprise bag, gift bag or whatever. And here you're thinking the whole time, oh my God, this is going to be so amazing, right? And it ends up like, you know, you get a makeup bag, gift bag, right? That is all the colors that they don't work with your skin tone. Yeah, that's what I feel. Maybe that happened to you, right? You got something over the holidays that was like, holy shit, I didn't ask for this. I mean, I wanted the free gift for sure, but I ended up getting like this, you know, these colors I don't even wear. That's how I feel that Aquarius, you are feeling a little about, or how you're feeling. Okay. A mixed bag. I feel, Aquarius, you're dealing right now with a mixed bag of what you truly are feeling. Does that make sense? All right, I need to know. Write me. Okay, Pisces. I am not taking those because I didn't speak Pisces. I have to know that I'm on Pisces. Okay, Aries, the Emperor, and the Tower. And, oh wow, and Virgo, the Hermit. So what's going on here, right? We have this Tower moment. We have an Emperor and a Hermit. So it could be you, Pisces, or a father figure, or a husband, someone who's taking charge of their life, but in a way that this Tower changes this Emperor from an external, I'm going to say it, they said it, know-it-all, to an internal, the internal, like, guru. Someone changes completely, like right before your eyes. It's like you have that, oh my God, they really are they're not the same person that I knew them to be. Some of you have electrical outages in your area that you have to fix. Something about electricity, there's a short. It could be smoke alarms. Something in your house needs tending to, and you got to take control, but you're like, oh, maybe you waited too long for something to like get fixed or fix around the house. Light fixtures. Sorry, my nose is itching, and I don't get that. I don't get that. I really don't. All right, the Tower for Pisces. What is this? Temperance. Yeah, like you waited too long to fix something and now it's like blown up for real. Some of you just thought I'm going to tend to it right away, and some of you thought, I'm going to wait. It's not going to be that bad. And then it gets to be bad. It could be fire and or water, so an overflow of water, or a Saggy that you're dealing with. Something happens, it blows up their world. Let's look at what that is. Oh, someone tells the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Someone is confiding, perhaps in you, Pisces, about how their world just got blown up and they got cut out, shut out, kicked out. Someone got kicked out. And either a Sag is hearing about it or a Sag is telling you about it. Or you're telling a Sag about it. You may be telling a Sag, someone got kicked out. Yep. Someone got kicked out of a house. So they go from, okay, so someone, listen, this is good. Listen, Pisces, rags to riches, girlfriends. Masculine too, sorry. Here's masculine, sorry. Literally, from rags to riches. You get word that you have money coming that you didn't expect. Or Pisces, literally someone feels like, I need to look at my life from a new perspective. I need to go within and take power back in my life with regards to my living conditions. Some of you need to work on your house to sell it. So this is like, I need to put money into my home so that I can sell it, put it on the market. And right now it doesn't look good, and you need an upgrade the whole house. Someone may be helping you upgrade the house, but it's going to take time. And of course, money. Some of you have the money, or you're going to use money, like matters of upgrading where there's a paint that's needed, or the walls, something about the walls, the electricity. You have to check everything in order to put it on the market. Some of you are doing that. Or you have someone who's an Aries, a Virgo, a Sag helping you to do this. For others, it's information that comes out of the blue to a Sag or from a Sag. Let's look at the Emperor and the Hermit. Emperor. Oh, well, look at where, I'm like self-made. This Aries is self-made. He has a beautiful home and beautiful things. And the Hermit, I'm telling you right now, you're leveling up. You're leveling up, Pisces. Some of you, now just deal with me. Deal with the situation, I mean. Some of you have been totally empowered in your life to always have what you want, to get what you want, and to know what you want. But now you know that your ideologies and or belief systems of what you think you want and what you want are two different things. Meaning, you've gone within to do the work and say to yourself, you know what? That American dream that I've always thought I wanted isn't all it's cracked up to be. So I may want to get out of that matrix, so to speak, of wanting the American dream and needing the big house and all of that, because I'm changing. I've gone within and I know what I now value. And that's for others. The whole premise of what you value, Pisces, has changed. Some of you, rags to riches. Others of you, like I said, it's upgrading the house to put on for sale. Someone says, I'm going to help you. And others, it could be an electrical issue. It could be a flood in the basement. Could be plumbing. Okay, I couldn't let you get close to me. So, this makes me feel like you're talking to your other self. What self is that? The ego versus your inner. The outer and the inner. So you've gone within and said, you know what? I've been doing work on myself, and now I know and I realize where I have my perception of money, time, value that I give to myself is of utmost importance, so that I don't give too much of myself, that I lose myself. And I feel like there has been a series of months where, Pisces, you lost yourself in the shuffle of what it is that you truly value. And now you're totally on point of what it is that you value and how you're changing your life to adhere to that truth. And or someone else. Okay, let's go to the collective. This was a longer reading weekly, but what the hey. Gonna go live soon. I know everyone's like, when? Definitely going live. I have other ideas for what we're going to talk about and the platform that I wish to bring to the table. So we're doing things. Things are happening. All right. So what do we have here? I mean, seriously, I need to put this beautiful candle here to work. Oh, our freedom. Hello. This is the 11th house of unexpected. So for some of us, it's an unexpected. For some, it's friendships, new friends, a new circle of friends that you're meeting, and you're like, oh, well, this is a nice group I just met. I love that. For others, it's now things have turned around so that you can experience what it is that you want for your future. What is that? The highest form of what we want. It's like the highest form of literally, okay, so let's just, I'm gonna bring in Martin Luther King. It's his day today. For we do believe in I have a dream. And his dream was what he believed, and in honoring his dream, we honor that freedom as well. And freedom comes into play here as the first word up on top here. Sorry for the glare. And I feel that amongst the new associations that we are going to be gathering, like a whole new vibe for all of us, a new life cycles. A lot of us have literally closed the chapters of massive cycles, and in turn helping our lineage as well. But most importantly, why we're all here is what sets us apart from the rest, and that is to gain freedom and keep the freedom that we have so-called been a free country. Let no one take our freedom. That's fucked up. All right, I send you guys so much love and light. Take care, and I will definitely be going live soon. Take care.